Teresa Stanley. I am the founder of the Girls on Fire Confidence Conference for Girls, and I am super excited that we have the 2022 Confidence Conference presented by Donna Worthington happening on October 2nd. So as you all know, I am partnering with 20 amazing women leaders from the Edmonton area, and these women are going to be mentoring and just supporting our participants throughout the day. So I am here today with Christine, and she owns a company called Glasses to Go. I'm really excited because Christine's like a huge person in the community and just such a supporter of everything that we do for Girls on Fire, and I'm just pumped to have her as part of the conference this year. So thanks, Christine. Can you tell us just a little bit about Glasses to Go?
Well, I started the business about 30 years ago, and we do boutique eyewear by private appointment. We bring in some really neat designer pieces as one of some one-of-a-kind pieces, and if you're looking for something different, fashion-forward eyewear, that's what we bring in. And we specialize in a second entity of seniors in a nursing home, so if you need in-home care for a loved one, we do that as well.
Oh, I love that. I know I have those same glasses that you're wearing, and they're super nice, and it's just great to have somebody who like really knows what you're looking for in glasses, so I appreciate that. Okay, so I have some hard questions that I've been asking all the coaches. So for the girls we have coming, like they're 8 to 13. So when you were back at that age, was there something that you struggled with, whether it been like bullying or was it just overall confidence? Were you really shy? Do you remember anything that
I totally do. I struggled a lot. I struggled to fit in a community that was wealthy, and my mom was a single mom, so she was just trying to make it and do the best she could, and so we had struggles that way. So I did get bullying. I did get picked on. I struggled because I only had a mom, and many families in the community had moms and dads. And I struggled not necessarily with confidence, but just, I guess, to fit in. And yeah, the bullying that took place back in the day was different than what it is today. They really shut it down now, and there wasn't those same rules back then.
Yeah,
so it was I felt it was harder back then.
Yeah.
I even raising my own 2 children, there were more boundaries set within the school systems and stuff than we had back in the day.
Oh yeah. You know what? And it's interesting that you say like, being a single mom or just having like a different family dynamic, that is something that kids get bullied for and we don't realize it, and it's not like their fault. And these are conversations that actually come up in our Sparklers program, which is our 8-week mentorship, and that same thing of just not fitting in, right? So now that you're this amazing, like, confident woman today, like, how did you become that? What was your journey, or some of the steps?
Well, I think some of the steps are hard struggles, and persevering through those hard struggles. I think it would be really unfair to say that it was perfect, because life isn't perfect. It's not like it's on TV, and I think we really need to understand that perspective. And I think, facing every single day and those struggles and the journeys, and I think honestly the resources that you have is support that you don't even realize that you have, whether it be your teacher, whether it be a coach that you're working with, but outside your own personal home, having those mentors and supporters along the way, I think, along with your own, your mom that you had or whatever. I think it was a team effort, and I really do feel it takes a village to raise a child. I don't think it's one individual necessarily always that makes that child blossom and grow.
Absolutely. What a great thought, because part of Girls on Fire and our idea of having girls for women, for girls to look up to and realize hey, I can be a optician, I can be an author, I can be this person, I can see it now. That helps me want to be able to do it. So okay, now I always tell the video that full discretion, sometimes this question brings up emotions, whether it be for yourself or for us. What advice would you give your 10-year-old self?
I think the biggest advice that I would give would be not to let someone have that much power over you. So I think the biggest challenge is when you allow someone to hurt you, whether it be from bullying or other resources in other ways, when you get very emotional about something, and I'm not saying to dismiss that because we all have feelings, but I think what we do is when we get really sad and we allow that toxicity in our lives, or those feelings of being taken over and inferior and less worthy, less less than in any way from someone that's actually given that to you. There's something going on typically in their life. It's not necessarily you, and we don't understand that, but at the end of the day, you allow that to harm you, you actually are giving them power. And don't give that power away.
Oh, I love that. That's huge, especially in like the bullying realm too.
Yes.
Right? So
yes.
I love. Okay, last final question. This is a super Shero themed event. If you could say like what your unique superpower is, whether it be like in this world or if it was a comic book, what would it be?
I think a connector. I think I'm a huge connector. I love people. I love being kind and generous, and I think I really try to connect people and help people. So I would say a connector is my answer.
I love that. All right. Well, thank you very much for watching. We will see you on October 2nd at the Girls on Fire Confidence Conference presented by Donna Worthington.
Thank you.